Good morning, guys. It's July 4th. You know what that means. Fireworks, grilling hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff, having fun with family and friends, all that good stuff. I'm really excited about this because I'm ready to have a nice celebration with my family and see some cool fireworks. I'm also excited because I'm free and clear from school, from now until sometime in August, like late August when school starts back up. And I am really, really excited to be a full teacher. Also, it's been raining a lot lately, which is awesome, though I hope it doesn't rain all day today and keep me from setting off fireworks. I'm only pretty upset. The last thing I'm excited about right now is the fact that I've looked at the weather forecast for the next couple of months, like all the way through September. And if it's right, this summer isn't going to be anywhere near as hot as last summer. I mean, for example, I didn't see any days that were going to be over 100 degrees, and that is a great thing. Let's do our opening together. Repeat after me if you'd like, or just do the hand symbols with me. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are the church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Together, we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Let's begin. So let's say that one day a friend of yours says something to you that hurts your feelings and makes you upset. You decide that you want to talk to him about it, tell him that what he said was kind of mean and it hurt your feelings. I mean, it's normal to talk to someone about how they've made you feel, not only to help you kind of process through your emotions, but also so the other person can understand that they've caused you pain and it gives them a chance to apologize. But when you start talking to your friend about it, he interrupts you and tells you that what he said really wasn't that mean and you really shouldn't be so upset about it. Does this show that he was more interested in listening so he could understand you, or talking so he could try to make himself just not look so bad and maybe not feel so bad? And do you think his response would help you feel better? I'm sure we've all run into situations like this, or sometimes even been the person that tried to defend themselves instead of trying to understand someone else's pain. And I think it's not hard to see why. When someone is telling us about something we did that hurt them in some way, it can be embarrassing. It can hurt your feelings just to know that you hurt someone else's feelings. So it can be easier to pretend like you didn't do anything wrong just so you don't have to admit that you did do something wrong and have to face your emotions about it and maybe feel bad about it. But I want you to think about why that's not a good thing to do. If you tell someone else that they're wrong for feeling a certain way, you aren't letting them feel their feelings and have a chance to get past their hurt and pain. It'll just kind of stay there. And not admitting to what you did to hurt them and apologizing doesn't allow you to feel your feelings and work past them. Basically, when we try to explain why something isn't a big deal and that the other person shouldn't feel so bad about it, we're telling them that they're wrong and should feel bad about feeling the way that they do, which is a pretty mean thing to do to someone. We have a habit of wanting to talk more than we want to listen these days. Instead of listening to people tell us about how they're feeling and what's going on in their hearts, we instead want to just talk to them and tell them what they should be feeling, or at the very least, we're trying our best to give reasons as to why our behavior really wasn't that bad and the other person shouldn't be upset about it. For example, a while back, I was trying to do schoolwork with Conan, and he wasn't paying attention. He kept looking around the room, not listening, and running off while I was trying to help him understand his math lesson. Then he got a pair of scissors and started playing with them and ended up cutting up a part of the tablecloth. I was very frustrated by all of this and told Conan that I was feeling frustrated. He told me to calm down, which made me even more frustrated. You see, at that point, he wasn't trying to listen to me. He just didn't want to have to admit that he had made a mistake. He asked me why I was feeling frustrated, and every time I started to explain why, he would just interrupt me and try to explain why he was doing the things he was doing. He was more interested in talking to me than listening to me. I was finally able to explain to him that since he wouldn't stop trying to talk over me, he made me feel like he didn't care about my feelings or what I was trying to say. He then apologized and finally admitted that he was just really embarrassed about cutting the tablecloth and didn't really want to hear me talk about it. I just wish he had admitted that sooner. It would have made everything a lot less frustrating and kept me from feeling kind of hurt that he was constantly interrupting me while I was just trying to explain how his behavior was affecting my emotions. Listening is different from just hearing. You know, you can hear super easy. You can hear people say words even if you're talking at the same time. You can hear them making noise, but just hearing their words doesn't mean that you understand what they're saying or why they're saying it. When we listen, we're paying close attention to the words that someone else is saying to us and trying to understand why they're saying them to us. And it's pretty much impossible to listen to someone if you keep trying to talk. So remember that next time when someone comes up to you and wants to talk about their emotions, listening uses our ears, not our mouths. So we need to stay quiet and really pay attention to them. Well, that's all I really have for you today, guys. I hope you have a really fun but safe 4th of July celebration today. I have a bunch of fireworks to pop, and I'm super excited to see how pretty they all are. I have a bunch of the ones that go up in the sky, and then the fountains, the ones that are kind of they look like a water fountain, but a firework. And I just want to see how pretty they are, because I like really colorful fireworks. Anyway, just remember to make healthy decisions, be kind and respectful, and I'll talk to you again next week. Later.